Hi, in this third lesson we'll be discussing the star delta conversion, star to delta as well as delta to star conversions. So these are the contents: star, delta to star conversion, star to delta conversion. So the equivalent star resistance connected to a given terminal is equal to the product of two delta resistances connected to the same terminal divided by the sum of the delta connected resistances. That is, this is the delta system. So R12, R31, R23. So we have to find out the star equivalent. So suppose this be the R1. So it will be the product of the resistances connected to this terminal, that is R12 into R31 divided by sum of all the resistances. Similarly, R2 is equal to the product of resistance connected to point 2R, R12 into R23 divided by sum of the resistances. The R3 is R31 into R23 divided by R12 plus R23 plus R31. Suppose all these resistances are equal, that is R12 is equal to R31 is equal to R23 is equal to R. Then what will be this R1? This R1 will be R into R divided by 3R, that is R square by 3R, that will be R by 3. So when you convert the delta resistance of equal resistance of R to star, each resistance of the star will be 1/3 times of the delta resistance. Now going to star to delta conversion. Here this is the star resistance converting into delta. So R12 between these two terminals, it is equal to sum of the resistances connected to this terminal R1 plus R2 plus R1 into R2 by the third resistance. So R12 is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R1 into R2 by R3. Similarly, R23, these two terminals, it will be R2 plus R3 plus R2 into R3 divided by R1. And R31 will be R3 plus R1 plus R3 into R1 divided by R2. So if delta connected system has same resistance R at its three sides, then equivalent star resistance will be R by 3. Similarly, if star has same resistance R in all the three, R1 equal to R2 equal to R3 is equal to R, then for delta it will be 3 times R. That is the point which we have to keep in mind. You can verify it. R12 will be then R plus R plus R square by R. So it will be R plus R plus R plus R, that is 3R. So 3 times the star resistance will be the delta resistance. So while converting from star to delta, the resistances are equal. The delta resistance will be 3 times the star resistance, or the star resistance will be 1/3 times the delta resistance for equal resistances. But what about power? Power remains constant, that is in star whatever is the power consumed, the delta circuit will have the same amount of power consumed, though the voltages and current in the respective circuits will be different, but the power remains a constant. That is an important point to be noted. Let's see this problem. We are supposed to find out the resistance across the points AB, RAB. So modifying this circuit in this form, we get it in this pattern. So here what we have done, this is a delta. Converting it into star, the resistance will be R by 3. Each resistance will be R by 3. This will be the pattern which we are getting. Here R3 is in series with this combination. Here R by 3 and R are series. The whole combination is parallel to R by 3 and R. So R by 3 plus 4 by 3 are parallel, 4 by 3 are. That is in effect RAB is equal to R. So here just we have done a delta to star conversion. So the here we have discussed how to convert a star network to a delta network and a delta network to a star network. And while if the resistance in star network are equal, while converting it into delta, each resistance will be 3 times that R. In the other way, if delta is converted to star and delta resistances are each equal to R, then the star resistance will be R by 3. The important thing to note is that the power will remain a constant whatsoever may be the configuration. That is, in star, what is the power consumed? The same will be the power consumed in delta. If it is in the case of AC circuits, even the power factor will be the same. That is the point to be noted. So thank you.